Okay, good afternoon. During waiting for the presentations, actually I'm a young researcher who got the scholarships or research fund from the climate change cluster of Chulalongkorn universities. So today I'm going to present what I've got from my research. But this research is ongoing. So just show you what I have done. This research are more focusing on disaster. Actually, I am very new in the climate change research society, so it's a good opportunity for me in this conference. Firstly, when we're talking about disaster management, we are talking in two directions, structure and the non-structure. Actually, I saw in the handout there are a lot of the scientifics and the geologies about study about disaster forecasting or downscalings of the climate change and disaster. But here we are talking about the management, non-structure, and focusing on the community. I heard someone asking about the community and how to fill in the gap. I'm not sure whether this research will answer that question or not, so let's see. Focusing on the concept of resilience, maybe you all may know about this concept, but just briefly explained, this is the timeline of the concept of resilience. As you may know, but in the rest cycles, is my new proposal that resilience are more focusing on the community's risk reductions. And this is the direction that we identify the resilience. Until now, we still have no certain definitions on the resilience yet, so it could be a stability or the transformations or recovery. But focusing on the disaster, it could be some way of doing to reduce the risk from the disaster and climate change. And our research institute at Chulalongkorn University are focusing on environmental resilience, and one of it is about the climate change resilience. And this is our roadmap of the research. I will skip this slide. So from the question that we don't know the meaning of resilience, so we invite all the experts who working on the resilience on climate change and disaster to discuss about the meaning and how they apply this concept to their research. And one of the outcomes we got is the meaning that ability to withstand with the pressure or the shock, or just the normal word fail to save or safe to fail or fail to save, like this. So, but it's just a concept. So what is the practice? I attend in the conference that talking about resilience many, and some of them are trying to give the definitions, but it's just in the concept and literature. So it could be anything robustness, or it could be adaptations. Some they are imply that it's adaptations, but no academic proof on that based on the research. So from this cycle, I will skip, but just there are the different levels of the concept that we can rebound back from disaster and come back to same stage or better than ever. Focusing on my research, we will keep the concept in our mind, and then now we are moving into the practice. So focusing on the cycle of the disaster, you may all know about these cycles, but in the rest cycle, I'm focusing on the preparedness. Why? There are academic proof on that. This is the National Plan on Disaster in Thailand. We have a lot of plans focusing on different kind of disaster. And this is based on my publications. You can see which one. Okay, this is the national plan, and this is the plan regarding the disaster, and this is the when disaster happened. If you could remember the tsunami in 2004, after that heavy disaster, we got one national plan and one act in Thailand. And then in the 2011, if you could remember well, the greatest flood in Thailand. So we got again a lot of plan. Oh yes, I've got just 5 minutes. So it seemed that the plan, we have enough plan for the disaster, but how about practice? What happened in the plan implementation? A lot of the literature showing that we have late ineffectiveness in disaster. So in this cycle, someone said that once when the disaster happens, and after that we got a good plan, and then a long time ago that we has no disaster. So when disaster come again, the plan doesn't cope with the problems anymore. So comparing to disaster in Thailand, so follow this cycle, Thailand is not ready for the disaster preparedness, that's all. So that's why I'm focusing on the preparedness. And why flood disaster? Because in Asia and in Thailand, we live with the water. So we live with the water for a long time ago, but why we still need to prepare for the flood disaster? So focusing on Nan province, why Nan province? Because Nan is Chulalongkorn University neighbor. We have a center in Nan province. And Nan got the effect from flood disaster and there has a problem of deforestation. So why don't Chulalongkorn University go to work with Nan people? Here is the Nan municipality, our case studies. And this is the water level in Nan. They could not live with this height of the water. So the way that I'm working in Nan province is the participatory action research, because we need something actions. And we do both level, policy level. I go directly to talk with the mayor and I showing the map, okay, give us an information, empirical one, where is the least areas. And also I go to see the local community, okay, where is your house and what is the effect from the last flood, please tell us. And then I'm go again, not only work in the room, but we go to the site and we evaluate from the empirical evidence. Like this, the man showing the water levels, and then we mark in the map, like this, and we trying to mark all the area and categorize with the house building type. And also we go again with the digital map and some kind of mechanism and tool, and we found something like empirical data on the areas. So finally, we got this map. This is the water levels in the Nan municipalities, and this is not the academic or the technical map. We use the contour map also, yes, but we also use the tacit knowledge from the local communities, from the interview, from the different kind of data. But it is not enough. So this is another layer of the data that I overlay in the map. This is the building type, different type of the house, because the disaster risk is up to the people, is different. So different people has different problems. So we go into the area and see different levels of the house, and then we overlay both layers of the data with this map. So it looks like a digital map but it's based on the participatory action research. And we show this map to the community, and absolutely yes, that they don't understand. Because they don't even know where is their house in the map, located in the map. So we do different directions. We do like this. We show this PowerPoint to the community to communicate risks. Okay, if your house located in the red area, so you probably has a high risk and medium risk and low risk like this, so they can get an image of the house. And then I ask community, okay, after you know that you are located in the risk area, what are you going to do? This is the structure in your community. You are here, and you have your leader and someone who can help you, but you know that no one can help you. You have to do by yourself. So this is the way that we do. Okay, no one know that where is the located of the vulnerability groups like disabled or the elderly people. No one know, only you in the community, only you know. And we are the outsider as a researcher. We can facilitate, but we could not help you. You have to send this kind of information up, and then we can help them. We will know that, okay, this house is the most risk community and who we are prioritized to help in the emergency times. So this is the way that we try to blend between the academic sector and the local communities. And just like we show the alternative for the local community that, okay, if you live in the A area, so what you could do, B, what you can do, and C, what you can do, and then decide by yourself. This is your community, this is your situation. We are researchers as a supporter, as we are a neighbor, and we work with them as the University Social Responsibility or USR, as we just provide you information and some kind of system of working. But anything community have to do by themselves. And finally, we got the representative from the community who work with us and divided into 9 sub-leaders of the local community. And they working with us through the map. And this is just the meeting with the community that I would like to show you the representative. And I'm still working on the next process. Just my plan. I plan to do another kind of map which is more friendly, and it could be the map that put in the community center or like intersection of the local community. Then even you didn't join the meetings, but you got the information. And the map should be not the technical map, but it should be community map or friendly maps like that. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.